Matt, good morning. So can you start by telling us more about the new aid that is entering Gaza? We heard there it's certainly not enough, but is it making any difference on the ground? Well, we're seeing people picking it up. We're seeing people walking away with it. There is quite a bit of aid that's going in, but we're talking about a population of about 2.2 million people who have been starved, many of them nearly to death, some of them to death. And when we're talking about children who are receiving this aid, in many cases, we're talking about malnutrition that will be very difficult to reverse without more advanced medical care and intervention. So we're not unlikely to see an immediate effect from this opening of aid, and it's unclear what the Israelis' intentions are from here on out, whether they're going to open the spigot even more and let more aid in, or whether they're just going to be satisfied with this and close it almost entirely as they have done in the past. So again, we're hearing all of this international criticism. This is clearly meant by the Israelis to try to meet some of that anger that is just rising up throughout the world from these images that we're seeing. This food aid that's coming in, it is reaching people, and people do seem as though they are able to get it. But you're seeing these images, people clamoring to get to some of these aid drop sites. Matt, those comments from President Trump, they really mark kind of a rare break with Prime Minister Netanyahu. Up until this point, Mr. Trump seemed reluctant to really use U.S. power to bring aid into Gaza, but something seems to have changed here. What do we think that is, and do we know anything about plans to actually set up food centers, as was mentioned there? Yeah, it's a great question, Savannah. It was only a couple of weeks ago when President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu looked as though they were just best bud,